Well, what can you say when you get 2 complete games after you didn't come out on top on Friday? You got a doubleheader because of the weather, and I just want to compliment our team and our staff. They were out here pulling the tarp at 7 p.m. and working on the field, and out here this morning getting the field ready. And Cole Townsend turns the momentum with a complete game shutout, and what a great job by him.
And then you talk about morally for those two.
Well, sure. Those Cole's a guy, a third-year guy that has had some good outings, but is not quite ever put it together, so to speak. And now being a 5th-year senior, you really see some maturity out of him. A stat that is really telling for the weekend, or really today, was we were 18 out of 18 getting the leadoff man out. That's the key to winning baseball. Cole had no walks and just did an outstanding job of shoving the zone. And then we played error-free baseball all day as well.
And, I mean, Garcia's already been used a lot, and just not having to use him today at all.
It's priceless to rest Garcia, who leads, I guess, the world in appearances. We go to the well too many times because we got 2 midweek games this week and then back home for 3. It really, really kind of gets us back lined up and get some rest so that we can handle 5 games this week. I thought in game 1, usually in a doubleheader, 1 game is going to be a very close game, a 1 or 2 run game, and that was the first game. We came out with Marcus hitting a single. Riley moves him up, then Marcus steals third, and then TJ with a 2-out base hit. It's 1-0 for a long time. Then Moreno with a double, and then TJ with another base hit. And that proved to be the difference, and that's all Cole needed. And that was big time. And then Marcus starts it off with a double, game number 2. And he goes on to have 4 hits. When your leadoff man is getting on, just as I referenced a second ago, when our leadoff man is getting on, it sets up the table for us to have bigger innings. And some guys were able to relax a little bit and just swing the bat. And Chandler, they had command of 3 pitches and fastballs to both sides of the plate. And it's going to be tough on anybody if they can do that.
And does it ease your mind a bit going forward now that the top of the order did get some production?
Sure.
Have struggled?
We talked about it yesterday, when we were here. You got 23 new guys and a bunch of guys that have never done it before, and a lot of guys that care a lot and want to produce, and we're just squeezing the bat a little too tight, trying to do too much at the plate, trying to get 2, 3, 4 runs a swing, and instead of just getting on base and remembering their job, which is get on base and touch home plate. And I thought today we were much more relaxed, even though we didn't really push through a big inning other than the 3-run inning there in the second game. I thought guys were much more relaxed at the plate. The outs were more quality. The strikeouts were way down today, had more walks, and I think that's just an indication of guys being more patient.
And you get the complete game from Fidel, but you see some struggle with he's losing it or he's hitting batters. I think it's 6 on the year.
Sure.
Where does that come from?
Well, he just runs away from it. He tries to do too much and he leaves the ball arm side. And sometimes he's trying to throw his breaking ball and too hard, trying to overthrow it to the extension side, and he just runs away from his arm. And Chandler's such an ultra competitor. Sometimes his emotions get too much of him, but it was good. Last year he would have probably melted down after the home run late when he lost the shutout, but he just stood right back out there and kept shoving the ball over the plate. And we come up they had a base hit. We come up, hit the cutoff man, we cut it off, go to second base to get the backdoor runner, and we're able to finish the game out. And I just really like the way this team responded, especially after Friday, when a game that we obviously wanted to win and believed we could win, and they beat the weather and the elements and working on the field to get us a couple of W's.
Speaking of the elements, I want to shed some light on the behind the scenes. Talk about the staff, how everyone pitched in together just to get the field ready.
I got to tip my cap to our coaching staff, number one. We were out here, Thursday, Friday morning, 8 o'clock. We didn't even go in the office. We're pumping water off the field. The guys come out, when they don't have class and they're working to get water off the field. Coach Rose out here, and then the guys on their Saturday night when we're the game's canceled, they're out here pulling the tarp and dumping water. And the reason is because they want to play, and they love playing here, and they want to play for each other. And I told them last night, I said, it's a small thing coming to get the tarp off the field. But in the big picture, you guys are unselfish and do the little things that it takes to play a game. I think the game rewards you and the game knows.